In this video, we'll talk about purchasing metaverse real estate. For the first time, people are spending millions of dollars buying virtual land in a virtual environment to create virtual money. Welcome to Altcoin Bull, the most popular crypto educational channel on YouTube. I'm curious about the notion of purchasing land in the metaverse because someone supposedly paid $2.4 million for such a purchase, which is incredible given that the metaverse is meant to be unlimited. Canadian real estate investment business Metaverse Group purchased 116 plots of property totaling 6,090 square feet, each around 52.5 square feet, which isn't large. A basketball court is around 4,700 square feet, so it's nearly 3 tennis courts worth of space. For that land, they paid 618,000 mana in cryptocurrency, which is worth about $3 million. Until recently, another digital investment firm, Republic Realm, just spent $4.3 million on virtual property in Decentraland, another prominent metaverse. The business also designed the ultra-luxurious Meta Flower, a super yacht featuring a hot tub, a DJ booth, and 2 helicopter landing pads. Someone has just purchased the yacht for 149 Ethereum, which is around $650,000. Seriously, people are spending ridiculous amounts of money on non-real, non-physical assets, and it appears to be driven only by hype and speculation. The metaverse, which is a consortium of extremely rich investors, is a $1 trillion potential. That's a yearly revenue of $1 trillion. No corporation in the world comes close to producing that amount of money right now, and the land is meant to be a large component of the metaverse revenue. The question is, how is it possible to generate money by purchasing something limitless? The answer is that it's not limitless. There is a limited quantity of this digital land, just there is a limited amount of digital bitcoins. Just because something is digital doesn't mean it's endless. When we compare the two, physical land appears to have an edge because we have real-world uses right now. Take this example. If you want to buy a complete acre in New Mexico, you may do it right now for $50. If that's not enough, you can get 12 acres, which is the equal of nearly 9 football fields, for a whopping $450 right now. The idea is that not all land, even in the real world, is valuable, and that value is determined by location and network impact. When it goes to generating money from this virtual property, you can buy the land and then sell it to someone willing to give you more money for it. However, the long-term plan and why people invest millions of dollars on a property is because they hope that the land will one day become a prime location. People who might visit be charged fees as means to generate money. Justin Bieber, for example, held a free concert in the metaverse. Now, it was mostly a publicity stunt for the company that created it. But a lot of people tuned in from all over the world to watch Justin Bieber sing in the metaverse live. And while it wasn't perfect, people enjoyed it more than they expected. Because given everything that's going on in the world, who would have guessed that people don't always want to go to a live concert? As a result, this land has real-world uses. Snoop Dogg, for example, collaborated with Sandbox to create a virtual home to hold his NFT collection. All of this will be a component of how individuals in the metaverse generate money with the land. But it's in the following selection, video games, that they'll make the majority of their money. Here's an example. There's a hugely popular video game called Axie Infinity that has over 360,000 players worldwide, with around 40% of those gamers hailing from the Philippines and many others hailing from Africa. Play to Earn is the name of the game, and it is played on the blockchain. People that play this game effectively receive something called SLP, or Smooth Love Potion, which has real cash worth. And here's why that's essential. Take for example, Ghana, a West African country with a daily minimum wage of $2.05. The average monthly pay in Ghana is $111.50. But get this, the typical Axie Infinity player in Ghana earns anywhere from $140 to $420 each month, which is astounding. Video games like Axie Infinity are genuinely affecting lives all over the world. So imagine what they'll do once they reach the scale of Minecraft and Valorant. The way land is entwined into these video games is that game creators build plots of land called NFTs. Players can buy, improve, farm, level up their animals on, and upgrade, ultimately generating them money. Lunacia, the most expensive block of property in the Axie Infinity area, sold for $2.5 million. It was a primordial piece of land, and only 220 were ever built, each having its unique set of advantages and rewards players to use to raise their animals. There's another popular metaverse called Crypto Voxels that lets you establish virtual museums and galleries where they may show their NFTs. Imagine visiting a museum or gallery that houses some of the most valuable NFTs ever purchased and sold. So who's selling the lands? The developers of that specific metaverse are the ones who are selling these virtual plots of land. Lunacia from the game Axie Infinity is one of the most popular, although most people refer to the two most popular ones when they talk about buying land in the metaverse. The first location is Sandbox, and it was established in 2012. There are only 166,000 pieces of land available. So once again, it's restricted, and their main focus is on letting people make their own NFTs and video games, which is quite fantastic. They teamed with Snoop Dogg, Ubisoft, SoftBank, and OpenSea, and raised over $93 million in their first round of fundraising. The second location is Decentraland, which was founded in 2015 and has a restricted number of 90,601 plots of land. They are now well funded, and they have also organized a live concert with over 80 musicians. Now there's Meta, which is Facebook's metaverse approach to this digital world. Let's now look at some of the dangers and drawbacks of investing in it. Don't get me wrong, being an early investor is an amazing concept, but there are times in technology when it's simply too early. As of right now, I don't personally know anyone who has ever made money from owning land. Yes, I've heard of individuals purchasing and selling land and then flipping it to someone else, but in terms of real-world utilities, I haven't seen it to the point where it's very profitable yet. At the end of the day, the metaverse is just a high-fidelity version of a website. Majority of investors we hear about are multi-millionaires who can speculate and throw in a few $1,000,000 because if they lose, it's not a huge matter, but if they win, it's a big deal. The metaverse is unquestionably the way of the future. We knew the internet was going to be the future, but we had no clue what it would look like in 2022, just as we have no notion what the metaverse would like in 10 years. We could make educated guesses, but the vast majority of individuals will be incorrect. I'm fairly certain that today's young children who are playing games like Axie Infinity and purchasing property plots will become tomorrow's millionaires. Once again, this is the Altcoin Bull channel, bringing you the best and most updated news and trends in the crypto world. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you and see you in the next one.